Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Scorpio for April of 2019. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck, kind of like an overall view of the month. And we pull angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. Because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you, so that names all of us Scorpios Frankie for the time of this reading. The other thing is look at your moon sign and rising sign, get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out like an overall theme for the month. Now I have a short message for us, and it's verify, verify, verify. Like watch, conserve our money, conserve our time, and watch where both are going. Like, and check, check in with ourselves or verify the facts of where's the money going, where's my receipt, in case things get scrambled up. I almost felt, and none of these cards show this, but I almost felt like Mercury retrograde again, and this last Mercury retrograde kicked my butt all over the place. Normally that doesn't bother me, but I kept thinking, why is everything so confused, And it was Mercury retrograde. I'm not an astrologer, so, you can't prove it by me, but this is the first time I got affected too. Anyhow, what I want, our words here for this month are excellent. They're enthusiasm, integrity, birth, compassion, and inspiration. And those are just outrageously excellent words. We actually have really good cards here too, because our first card is a strength card. Can you believe that? On the bottom of the deck, we have strength. Amazing. I love this card because his tongue is hanging out of his mouth, and I have a cat that does this. If you pet her back of her leg in a certain spot, her tongue drops out because she has no teeth to hold it in there. But that's what it reminds me of. This is when we've come through really severe trials, tribulations, and it has not been easy for us Scorpios this past few years. We found a deep inner strength, and from now on, that strength will see us through whatever comes our way. This means we are firmly connected to the instinctual world. That's who the lion is. That's represented by our lion here, our gut feelings, our inner knowings. We're able to make friends with it and control it for our own benefit and for the benefit of others. That's the good thing about the strength card. Once we master it, we can control it not just for ourselves, but for other people too, which is, you know, is pretty darn amazing. If you ask me, uh, what else do I want to say? This gut thing that keeps us connected, it protects us and it cares for us. It means our inner drive is in harmony with any of our outer needs. So everything is imbalanced, and our instinctive nature, I almost couldn't get that word out of my mouth, our instinctive nature is supporting us in everything that we hope to do or we do. Uh, at this time, like our logical upstairs here mind is, if it's in conflict with our intuitive or our inner knowing, it's not as important to us as making decisions on what we feel is right for us, and we will know it. And whatever decision we make or any actions that we take with this strength card as the overriding card, they'll be successful. So, this is our enthusiasm, it's our inspiration, it's our integrity, and it's our Scorpio selves being able to go within and get the information that we need to know in the manner that we need to know it, which is like really exciting to me because our next card, I don't know what we've went through. We're all different Scorpios, but if there is one thing I can say about us, it's that we're intuitive. I always think of us as the detectives of the deck. That's exactly, we're going to go for it. We're going to find whatever it is we're looking for. And I think it's because of all the different experiences we have in our lives, you know. Because, wait, here, I can't get my cards off the table today for whatever reason. Our next card here is the Queen of Rods. Isn't that excellent? This is fire energy. That will be Sagittarius, Leo, or it went out of my head, Aries. Can you believe that? I really am not an astrologer, am I? Sagittarius, Libra, Aries, male or female energy. It could be someone coming into our lives, perhaps a new partner to help us with things, or maybe a partner in our life. It could be us being called forward to use this kind of energy. Because remember that original message about what they were saying about our money here, and with our, like, verify, verify, verify. The Queen of Rods energy, or Wands, I don't know why they changed those names, is a person or a woman that is in a position of authority, and she likes to share all in her endeavors. She's like the lioness, inside and out. What am I thinking? She's like integrity personified here. Uh, Loyal, honest. She's warm, generous, caring, loving, honorable, intelligent. That goes, and integrity goes with her. Friendly, mature. The advice she gives us is really worth taking. If you want to think about her like that, he or she, I have to say that, but they have good, really good advice because they're good money managers. If it's a friend in our lives that's going to help us and manage our time and our money, or our money and our time, however they said, she gives us like really good advice, valuable assistance when you need it. Let me think. If she's not a person in our life, if she's not showing up, he or she, as a person in our life, it's an indication for us that now's a good time for us to move forward on any business venture we're planning, anything like that. If she represents us, it means that we have to use these particular qualities this month. Now, if we have maybe we have fire rising, that could be, one of the things going on. Maybe we have a rising or a moon sign that's in this fire energy. And they're saying to me to tell you to remember managing money and time. To remember that we have to manage our money and time. What better kind of energy to use than this for that? Now, she could be someone new coming into our lives for some of us. Others of us, she'll be a known factor. Or because I have people cards in here and the word birth, I might say that maybe she is a new partner coming towards us, for those of us that are interested in that. And we have the word birth in here. But she can inspire us with her good ideas, things like that, because she's really excellent with that kind of stuff. So with this next card here, and with the card that comes after it, I'm sitting here thinking with this. Let me pull this card up for us first, because there could be something going on, like in work situations for us. I'm knocking my angel cards everywhere. There's something going on for us in work situations for a lot of us. And she's just she's really compassionate. The thing I like about that Queen of Rods energy is the loyalty and the trustworthiness that they carry with them, and that integrity, you know? So this card here is really going to be important to us, even with the people cards in here, and we have two major arcana here. I think this is really important. This is the Three of Wands, rods. This is rods in this particular deck. It's someone who is ready, willing, and able to hang on to what he or she has achieved by remaining in calm control of any situation and knowing there is no need whatsoever for impulsiveness. That's why I think this is going to be really, even with the people cards and everything else, I think this and the strength card are going to be the trigger for this month. It's a time for acting in a mature, very responsible manner based on experience and common sense. Common sense comes with this card, taking things firmly in hand. That's that Queen of Rods energy. That's the Strength card. So, also, type of energy. Sorry, I have laryngitis. I think I've signed that things are blooming. And yesterday morning I went to talk and didn't have a voice. This is when we've consolidated our situation, business, our enterprise, whatever was our inspiration to begin with, like our word here. And now we can expect financial gain by clear definition. How do they want me to say this? By clear definition of the role we want to play, we are presenting a positive outlook to the world at large. So we're defining ourselves by clear definition of the role that we actually want to play in this scenario or this month, we are actually defining what we're going to step up and into. This kind of attitude draws the helpful people to us, or circumstances to us. It's like we've established a really solid foundation for our business or our occupation, and usually rods means business, finance, occupation. The fire energy usually means that, and because of it we can expect like cooperation and support from the other people that are around us. It's going to enable us to succeed. So at this point we are really clear about who we are, and the others will respond positively to our confidence. But that's the energy that the Queen of Rods brings forth, and others respond to us because we're not dilly-dallying. We're saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I went through, and I'm moving forward to whatever it is that I'm going forward for. Because under this, the energy of the Strength card is the King of Swords, which is mental energy, very straightforward, can think and speak and act on their feet, at any given moment. So with that in there, if it's a work thing, we're going to just set, like, this is the position I'm going to take, and I'm going to stick to it. So I'm defining myself this month, and I'm defining myself with these words: compassion, integrity, enthusiasm. I inspire people. Like all of our words that are here, I give them like birth, fresh new ideas. For if there's those of us that with the word birth in there, we could be, it could be some of us will be having children because of this, because the word birth is, but I think for most of us May have to do with occupation, career, things like that, because our next card here is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's earth energy. If it's a person in our life, male or female, just because it's a knight, these are general readings, and I have to say that till I'm blue in the face. He represents someone with the spirit of adventure, you know, who's like materially minded. So for some of us, he may be a partner that, or a new partner maybe that's coming in, or a choice of partners, and I'm saying it that way because of the next card, and also because we have that word birth in there, you know, so that might be a fresh new start, new beginning with a marriage, or, you know, a marriage made new, or a new beginning of a relationship with someone. um, the Knight of Pentacles, he's good at performing anything that you put in front of him. So if he was at a work colleague, he'd be really good if you said this, this, and this needs to be done, but he wouldn't be the person that would just jump up and go do it. You kind of have to issue the instructions. Um, if he's not a person, he's kind of means a situation involving arrivals, departures, things like that, where we can quit a job on the spot, and how do they want me to say? Quit a job on the spot for more money elsewhere, move to another locale for the same reason, um, or experience other changes in our life that are related to money. So, and it's good changes. So when they're saying those words to us about verify, verify, conserve time and money, that's going to be important, because we have the strength that's standing up and benefiting ourselves and learning from it. We're defining our position that we want to take, our role in things, and then we're coming up with this in our financial sector and these two rod things. So I think for most of us, it might mean change a job, or perhaps like a promotion or a career jump. So if being as the Three of Rods is in there, I would want to say or have in writing, right? Verify, verify. What is the role that my job entails? Because you know how this one flows, Scorpio, for us. They always give us more than what we were supposed to do to begin with, okay? So this means that we're going to take, and it's really weird because this night energy, this is the slowest moving of the nights, but he feels fast this month. He feels like, boom, I'm just going for it, I'm just doing it, this is the way it's going to be, you know, or I'm done with a situation that put me through, you know, agony, and but it gave me strength and courage and all that stuff. I think for most of us, this is going to be job situation, or maybe switching partners, you know, but more of us, I'm going to say job situation. Yeah, he could be like a new boss or something also. He could be. He or she. Sorry, I said that. Because our next card's another major arcana. And this is the card that's making me think more along the lines that this is a reading that has to do with career. Because it's the Hierophant, and that means a traditional factor is active in our lives. Whether it's religion, a philosophy, a social organization, any other authoritative group is what I want to say. Doesn't that feel more work related? You know, normally it could be like getting married to someone. Also, he could represent that. I'm trying to think of things that it could represent for most of us, I think. But we have those two people cards in that shift, and that Three of Rods energy that's saying, I'm just doing it and I'm going for it. along with this. We feel really a great deal of loyalty to the whatever the tradition is or the group, and we find it supportive of us in some manner. So we would choose to live in accordance with the beliefs we would have in common with the group or the organization. Sometimes with the Hierophant, we may want to become a leader, or maybe we have a close relationship with a leader. It's a group or a tradition that serves us in some manner, but it has rules and regulations. And if we don't adhere to the rules and regulations, it will come and bite us in the butt, because there's like a judgmental quality around it. So that's what they why they were telling us with that Three of Rods energy, you know, establish the position or the role that we're going to play, because we don't want to play a role that we don't want. I think that's why they told me to say, if there's any contracts or something, make sure it clearly defines the position that I'm going to take, okay? What position am I going to take? Where is my role in this? Is my personality suitable for it? Because we have the word integrity, and we Scorpios, we have really strong integrity, you know. So, is it a fit? That's how I want to say it. Is it a fit? Is it suitable? Maybe someone we're jumping with this Three of Rods energy to go across the country to marry. Maybe we will have to, this is really important to them, and we'd be the ones that would have to adhere to the rules, because, how do I want to say this? There's a judgmental quality around that's involved where you're expected to follow a certain set of beliefs, and if you fail, you get called. If you fail, you get called on account. You know, like into the boss's office. But it feels right. It feels like I'm going to do this. If this Hierophant energy is something about maybe I'm switching partners, you know, maybe I got a divorce with the King of Swords energy in here, and that was the lawyer, you know, underneath the Strength card, and I decided this is where I'm going. I think for most of us, though, we're going to want this. We're going to want to adhere to the rules of this Hierophant energy, or the person we love adheres to the rules of it, and we want to be supportive of them. Also, you guys will have to tell me. I think it's going to be mostly career. For those of us that are working, I think it'll be career energy, or just flat out new job, because of the rival's departure aspect off of that Knight of Pentacles energy, which is, it's really strong, but the strongest of it is feels career oriented. That's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth, and it's not coming up. Wait a minute here. I'm giving us whatever our other angel card is. I pulled two of them, not paying attention. Here's our first one. It's be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. The Queen of our words, integrity. What is it I want? What role? How am I going to define myself? This goes you can't make these up. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It is safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you on angels' wings. Let me see here. Be honest. I think that's what's going on here. Just like sit our little Scorpio selves down with our little Scorpio butts and say, this is what I want. this is where I'm going with it. That kind of energy. It says you receive this card as a gentle confrontation because the angels know you've been hiding from your true feelings. You've probably been afraid that if you admitted how you honestly felt, and we can now. We can. We have the strength card. If you admitted how you honestly felt, you'd be overwhelmed with feelings faced with making some necessary changes that you feel unprepared for. And I don't feel like we're unprepared for them. I think we've been preparing for about the past 2-3 years. Yet the angels assure you that it's healthiest to face the situation with honesty. They will help you with your emotions, relationships, and any support you need to make positive change. However, the angels remind you to focus only upon what your desires and not upon your fears, so that you can attract the former and not the later. A situation will improve when you face it squarely. You deserve better. Trust your own feelings even if others don't agree. That's that Three of Rods energy, the way they were explaining it. It said, don't give away your power to others. Avoid getting caught up in the illusion that this is the way it is. Holy crap. What did I say? I pulled 2 angel cards by accident. I said, I'm giving it to us. New partner is the other one. Reading can go one way, Scorpio, and it can go the other. It says, maybe some of us are going to use this energy of the Knight of Pentacles to jump on that plane and go all the way to another country, huh? A chance meeting is no mistake. Divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by the sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Well, Scorpio, for those of us that are looking, I love that. That's too funny. I thought, how did I do that? I was talking away and not paying attention. That's exactly how I did it. Whoop. I'm not finding our new partner thing here. My pages are sticking together. It says the angels have given you this card as a signal that someone new has or is about to enter your life as an answer to your prayers. This person will be a partner in business, friendship, or in the romantic sense. Don't go looking for him or her. It'll happen naturally. When you meet this individual, be open to divine guidance, which will direct you both in loving and magical ways and inspire you. There you go. You've met or soon will meet your soulmate. Allow other people to help you instead of trying to do things alone. Consult an expert. Your prayer is being answered through other people. A new pet is coming into your life. My cats won't like that. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information's below the screen in the About section, or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website, which is down below the screen. The prayer class and suture classes are 2 short videos. They're over at the website now that explain them to you. The prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's really comprehensive. It explains why you do it the way you do it and how to format prayers for different things. The sutras are simple thought forms. You put in a very simple meditation that takes 5 minutes and enhances the clear perceptions. To everybody I've met through 3 whole years of doing these YouTubes, and to everybody I've met through 30 years of work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.